Hey there, thank you so much for tuning back in. In this video, I will be riffing a little bit about the way that I'm building this business. Not from a strategy standpoint, but from a time commitment strategy standpoint, if that makes sense. So, the short of it is that I don't do this only in the evening hours because I have like a really demanding day job. So, I can do a little bit, but if I only did that, I would not be able to do any of this. So what I did instead is I took one day in the week off to dedicate fully to this ambition. And as a matter of fact, it's the Thursdays, and on the Thursdays, I just work on this. And I started doing that in August of 24. And well, let me just recap like the whole thing from the beginning. So when I started back then, I did a DIY channel, if you can believe that. Like in the years before that, I was basically building things for the house. I enjoyed it, so I was like, well, let me put a squeeze on it and just make those videos every week. And the thing was that I tried like a whole lot of other things before, and I noticed that these videos, they stood out. They performed much better than all the rest. So I was like, okay, this is my sign. I have to jump in. I'm gonna do that. So I did that for a little over a year. So I did it from August of 24 until October of 25. And then I had to sit myself down and just realize like, yeah, it's a lot of work. I worked extremely hard, but I wasn't going anywhere. And I think this is part of the game. Like the game is to figure out an idea, like an opportunity, and to go extremely hard at that. And what I realized over the last almost 2 years is that it's hard to spot the right idea and to go hard on the right idea. So I think that the DIY challenge was like a 2, well, 2 is really low, like a 3 or a 4 out of 10 opportunity. And that's why it didn't really take off, because you know, I live here in this beautiful climate. It's summer all year around. It's nice and warm, but also sometimes it's extremely warm. And it is nice, but it's also like a constraint, because when I'm doing woodwork, and I was doing that on the porch, there were literally days when I had to take breaks like every 30 minutes because I just felt like I was overheating. And it kind of was like the writing on the wall, like this is just too hard for this climate, because when people come to watch those videos, you know, they come for the woodwork. They don't care about the climate or the conditions or anything else. Like what I had to offer was only the woodwork. And also, I think that I had some skills, but I wasn't the best ever. I fully realized that now. But at the time, I thought like, this is the thing I have to do. So after that, I moved away from that, and actually, it kind of started like in February before that, so February of 25, when I joined a mastermind of a group of authors who were gonna go hard on AI and creating things besides novels. And I was like, man, that's an itch I wanted to scratch for such a long time. And initially I didn't make it through there, but you know, with the rising of AI, with all the technology around it, I was like, yeah, this is like a big opportunity. So I kind of segued back into that. Long story short, right now, you know, I explained it in the video of last month. I've like this whole stack of like about 80% of my time goes to stacking sleep, like education on sleeping better. About 10% to boring fiction for sleep, where I have like currently captain's logs of, and I'm acting as the starship captain who is aboard of the first ever Starship here as it's being built. And about 10% goes to the actual fictional universe. And my long-term play is to, make all of this work in the long run. I think that like an education channel, to do it the right way, it takes a couple of years before it's off the ground. And also, to be realistic, like the high quality feature length AI made movies, it's still a bit far off in the future. Like what I hear is that to do it well right now, like high quality, like not AI slop, but like really the best that AI can create, it still takes about 10 hours to get 1 minute of clean video. And that just goes to show that the technology, it is there, but it's not fully there. Let's put it like that. So that's why I'm really leaning into 2030, because it's like 4 years out, but it's also like just around the corner, and it's also kind of a runway that I can use to build an audience and some initial interest in what I'm trying to create, basically. And the way I'm doing that with the year saga is basically I took my best novel, The Birdman, I pulled it through 11 labs, and I created a high quality audiobook that I chopped up in episodes of like 15 to 25 minutes, and I uploaded that for every month. So basically from this month, June, until September of 27. So automatically it's gonna upload, and with Wizard AI, I squeezed out a lot of shorts, and they're gonna fire to get some interest going. And that's kind of my play, together with Boring Fiction for Sleep, where I'm acting as the Starship captain. That's like what I'm doing right now. It's also the only thing that I can think of, and the best thing that I can think of. Let me put it like that. So that's like a really long story as to why I took one day off. And now that I'm talking, I realized that I didn't even address like the short version of it. Now, the short version is that I just perform better if I put something on the line. And for me, it just feels like, okay, if I don't earn money on this one day of the week, it kind of gives me a healthy sort of pressure to really perform, to really do something. So on this day, and I'm recording this in June to have like a bit of a stockpile moving forward. For the last couple of months, I've been waking up on Thursdays at like 4:30. I put my gear in the car, I drive out to the beach. I'm watching the beach right now, and I'm making videos for about 1 to 1.5 hours. That's how hard I go on this. Like during my work days, I'm not working this hard. I'm working harder on this day, because I feel like I have to make it count. I have to get the most out of it. So that's why I just go really hard on this day. Now also there's like maybe the more realistic aspect, because this is like one side of the story, but the other side, yeah, it really has to do with my day job, because I'm teaching high school. Been doing that for more years than I would like. But the fact of the matter is that it's a highly fulfilling job. But at the end of the day, I'm really tired. So at night, my clarity, it just isn't there. And on top of that, since February, I started to notice that at night I just wanted to relax. So I've been doing that, and it has been really good for my sleep quality. And so that's a really big something as well. So that's why I also kind of need this Thursday. Now, and also I try to figure out the lifestyle aspect as well. So on this Thursday, I also try to live like it's already the future. Like I'm already self-employed, I have my business, and this is just the thing that I do. So it's also like my enjoyment, because I go hard in the morning, but it's for 1.5 hours. Then I come home, I help to get the boys ready for school, and then everyone is out of the house, and then I start to enjoy the Thursday as well, because I take my breakfast, I watch some sci-fi, some Star Trek, or what have you. Today I'm gonna finish watching a movie that I watched a part of earlier, and that is part of the enjoyment. Like to be able to go with my energies, and of course I'm not gonna watch movies for the remainder of the day, but from 7:30 till about 8:39, I will be enjoying myself. I'm relaxing, I'm eating something, I'm reflecting, I spend time on strategy and so forth, and then for 9 o'clock I'm good to go again, and I just continue. And for me, that's like part of the enjoyment as well, like to be able to figure out my dream, to take like massive action on my dream, and to do my best to turn it into a reality. Because like when you work for someone else, it's really the opposite. Like you're really turning someone else's dream into their reality, and it's just a transaction of time for money versus this thing. This is my dream, this is the thing that I want to build. Like if I can manage that in the future, to have AI movies or an AI series of like top-notch quality, and to have like a fan base who really gets a kick out of watching that, and if I can change people's lives who have been struggling with bad sleep for like a really long time, and they join the 75-day challenge, and they see like a big turnaround, and they see before them like, hey man, I just need to do this, this and this, and then my sleep is gonna improve. I think I'm gonna have a much bigger positive impact on the world around me, and also I think it's gonna be way more fulfilling. So that's why I took that one day off. It's not really the advice that you hear on other places online, because if I open YouTube and I look at like business content, it's always about, yeah man, grind as hard as you can, like you just work the 9 to 5, and then after that you just come home and you just grind some more and grind out the whole business. And for me, it's just not the reality, because I'm a dad, I'm a husband, and those are also my priorities. Like the best of myself, I want to be able to give that to my wife and my kids at night. If I'm just working and not emotionally there, I mean that's not the way I want to live my life. I want this to be like a step forward, not just from a monetary perspective, but a lifestyle perspective. Like to build something that really matters, that is gonna make like a really huge impact, a positive impact, and it's also gonna improve not just my lifestyle, but also the lifestyle of my family, of my wife and my kids. I mean, those are the ones that I do life with, so I have to make it worthwhile and important, and a big leap forward for them as well. So drop it in the comments below, like what are you working on, and did you take a day off, or are you still on the fence as to whether you should do that? Anyways, that's it. That's the video.